The following presentation is intended to help bring context to the facts surrounding the investigation involving multiple incidents that occurred on April 12, 2023. Some of the video has been edited to protect the privacy of the victims involved and to avoid the release of information that state law prohibits the Sheriff's Office from releasing. The redactions and edits do not affect the depiction of events presented in the video. On April 12, 2023 at 5:10 p.m., Kern County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to the 1200 block of South Union Avenue for a shooting that had just occurred. When deputies arrived, they located an adult male on the property suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and a second adult male inside the residence located on the same property also suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Medical aid personnel responded to the scene and transported both victims to the hospital for treatment. Unfortunately, both victims succumbed to their injuries and were pronounced deceased at the hospital. Through investigation and reviewing video surveillance, deputies discovered the suspect, Brian Castellon, age 29, shot and killed both victims on South Union Avenue. Deputies learned from surveillance that Castellon attempted to carjack two separate victims near Adams Street and South Union Avenue after leaving the scene of the homicide and before continuing on to the 200 block of Adams Street. One of these two victims has not been identified or come forward. Kern County Sheriff's Office began receiving additional 911 calls regarding a possible shooting victim in the 200 block of Adams Street. Deputies contacted the victim at that location, who reported that a suspect armed with a gun, identified as Castellon, forced entry into his residence by breaking a sliding glass door and demanded keys to his car and then fled out the front door. The victim and his adult son, concerned for their safety, attempted to flee in their truck. While the victims attempted to flee, Castellon struggled to start the victim's stolen car, but abandoned it and attempted to carjack the victims in the truck as they attempted to leave. The victims did not stop and Castellon shot at the victim, striking the driver in the hand. At approximately 5:20 p.m., deputies saw Castellon walking east on Adams Street armed with a gun and contacted him near Shields Drive and Adams Street. When deputies made contact, he was ordered to drop the firearm. He complied and was taken into custody without further incident. The following is footage from a department-issued body-worn camera of a deputy on scene. Please note the body camera does not capture everything the deputy sees, and the deputy does not see everything the body camera captures.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Lay on the fucking ground! Crawl toward me now! Crawl toward me now!
Crawl! Crawl this way!
Toward me! Crawl toward me! Don't move.
I'm not.
You got gloves.
I got gloves. Got him.
Take a picture of where the gun is.
You think you need to touch the gun right now?
Yeah, don't touch it. We'll just close off the street.
Is it just this arm that you're wounded on?
So, stomach hurts though.
What? Alright, roll him over.
What do you have, gunshot or stab?
It looks like a cut. What's this wound? What's this wound?
I don't know if I got shot or if I hit with the window. I fell in.
Alright, he doesn't know. It sounds like it's gonna be glass.
While taking Castellon into custody, deputies noticed injuries on his arm that were determined to be caused by him breaking into the residence in the 200 block of Adams Street. Castellon was transported to the hospital for treatment of those injuries. Castellon was medically cleared and booked into Kern County Central Receiving Facility for 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempt murder, 2 counts of assault with a firearm, false imprisonment with violence, burglary, exhibiting a firearm, felon in possession of a firearm, prohibited person in possession of ammo, and multiple gang charges. Through investigation, detectives learned that Castellon had been released from California Department of Corrections on April 5, 2023, and placed on parole. Anyone with information regarding this investigation is asked to contact the Kern County Sheriff's Office at 661-861-3110 or Secret Witness at 661-322-4040.